Hi everyone, and welcome to your channel, The Mediterranean Recipes. And today we're going to be making zalabia or funnel cake. So first thing, we're going to start making our homemade simple syrup. So we add 2 cups of sugar and 1 cup of water. And then we're going to go ahead and stir it and dissolve all the sugar in the water. After that, we're going to go ahead and add 2 lemon slices and let it boil for 5 minutes. So start counting. When it starts boiling, start counting 5 minutes. And then after 5 minutes, go ahead and add 2 drops of food coloring, yellow food coloring. It's just for the color. You don't have to add it if you don't want to. And then we turn it off and we put it somewhere to cool down. I usually put it inside the fridge. And then we're going to go ahead and start working on our zalabia. We need 1 cup of water, 1 tablespoon of instant yeast, 1 teaspoon of sugar, and 1 teaspoon of salt. And we mix everything together for about 30 seconds. After that, we cover it and we put it away for 10 minutes, to let it rise. After 10 minutes, it should look like this. So everything, all the yeast actually is activated and everything looks good. So we go ahead and add 3 drops of food coloring. This is a red food coloring. And we add half teaspoon of vanilla. And we mix everything together like so. So if you don't want the red color, you don't have to add the food coloring. And then we're gonna need 1.5 cup of all-purpose flour, and we start adding it a little bit at a time. So we add a little bit and mix. Whenever it's mixed, we add a little bit more until we add the whole thing. When you add all the flour and mix it all together, should look like this. It needs to be consistent, not too runny and not too dry. And then we're going to need a squeeze bottle to put all the mixture inside. We'll get our frying pan and we fill it halfway and we heat up the oil and then we turn it to medium. Then we go ahead and we start pouring in even circles like that. You can practice a little bit at first because you can't, get it right the first time. But the shape doesn't really matter. All we need is the taste. So and then at the very end, as you see, I put a plus sign in there to hold everything together. We cook it until, it turns brown a little bit on each side. We go ahead and put it inside. The simple syrup should be ready by now. It needs to be cold. So the zalabia is hot and the simple syrup is cold. So we'll get all inside. We flip it on both sides and leave it there about 1 minute. And we set it aside. And to get the pouring technique right, you might want to practice a few times before you start cooking inside the bowl and practice until you get it right. Like I said, the first few ones you might get them, you know, like weird shapes, but eventually you will get it. And voila! Here is how to make zalabia or funnel cake. So as you see right here, they're very juicy. And if you cut them and you see inside, they get the juice inside and all the simple syrup all inside. I hope you will try it and I hope you will enjoy it. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe for future recipes. Until next time, peace.